Alright boys, what's up? Unique drums. A lot of producers want them, but don't actually know how to achieve a unique sound. So today I'm taking y'all along on my process of making a unique beat and showing you some key elements to creating that sound that separates you from the others. In advance for this tutorial, I already made a melody so I could purely focus on the drums for you guys. And right now I'm going to show you the exact way of how I 99% of the time do my drums and how I try to create a unique sound with some little tips and tricks. So what I always start off with after I done my melodies is the 808. In my opinion, oh my god, I can't even say it. In my opinion, the 808 is the second most important melodic aspect of a beat next to the melody, of course. Some people tend to always make 808s the exact same as the last beat they made. So right now I'm going to show you how I make my 808s and place them in different spots than I would usually do, or other people would usually do. But first off, I obviously got to pick a sound. So right now I'm going to try and find an 808 that I haven't used a lot before, and I'm going to create an 808 line. Okay, so now that I have my 808s laid out, I'm gonna explain to you guys what I did exactly. Okay, so to start off with is I gained full control over the 808 length because of this right here. I've showed this multiple times in other videos, but I'm going to show it again right now. Usually these knobs are set in some sort of way. I don't know exactly how it was, but it's something like this. What I always do is take down the attack, up the control, take down the decay, the sustain, and the release. This way, as soon as I touch the key, it goes, and as soon as I let go of the key, it disappears. I'll also show it right here. I'll just play the 808 by itself without the melodies, and after that, I'll show you guys what it sounds like with the melody. Okay, so to make a quick breakdown, I'm going to show you what I did to make it a bit different than what I usually do. This note right here is probably going to stand out the most, because I cut it off just before this and make it a really short note, which makes it have an extra bounce to it, basically. Okay, so now that you get the idea of my 808 / bass line, I'm gonna let you guys have a quick listen to it with the melody. Alright, so after I've done my 808s, I add a kick to it. One thing that I make sure to never do is make the kick hit on every single 808 that I've placed. This is because it's boring. It's not different, it's not special. The kick doesn't add an extra bounce to it, it only just adds punch. We don't want that, so what I'm going to do is pick a kick and create a bouncy kick pattern. Okay, something a lot of people usually do not do is pitch their kicks up and down a little bit. It will sound cooler than if you have every single kick hit at the exact same note. Have a quick listen to it. What did I tell you? A little difference, but believe me, at the end it will make a big change. Alright, so your percussions. With whatever you have, open a drum kit you usually don't open, or use a sound you usually avoid, and try and make them work. So I'm going to quickly pick some sounds and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see, I have selected these sounds. I try to go for some stuff I usually don't pick. Some things are stuff I do use, but I use these sounds because they're different to what other people usually tend to use. So obviously, the hi-hats, not too much crazy stuff. For right now, I'm just gonna do a fill each two step. For the clap, or I would say the snare, I picked almost a rim sound. I'm going to make this punchy as fuck, so that will still punch through the mix like a clap would. But instead of using a clap, I thought I'd use something different. And then I picked this snare. I picked this snare because it's an accent snare to me. I will use this to layer it beneath this snare. So it'll give it more punch to it and make it switch up a bit. A sound I also picked is this VX sound. It's actually sort of a perk, but as you can hear, it's kind of an effect. I'm going to be placing this right here. It's only going to be playing every single new pattern. It basically just adds a bit more punch to it. Then, I also have another VFX sound. This right here. I'm going to be using this sound a maximum of 2 times in the beat, because if I use this too much, it will instantly, within the third pattern with the arrangement, it will sound boring and repetitive. So I'm going to place it right here. And last but not least, the open hat. For this, I'm actually not going to do too much crazy stuff. People tend to overdo their open hats a lot nowadays. So all you really have to do is make them really basic. Now, something I haven't done yet is the hi-hat. This right here is too boring. What I'm going to do is get rid of this part and start making some small changes to the hi-hats. Okay, now that I've made some changes to my hi-hats, what I'm going to do is pan the rolls to the left and pan some rolls to the right. This will give it some extra sauce, really. Okay, so something you may have noticed while looking at that time lapse is that I have a lot of spots where I leave my drums out, make them kick back in, leave them out again, and stuff like that. This is super important to not only the drums in your beat, but in the whole beat in general. This will make things switch up, make it more interesting for the listener, and make it more attractive for people who maybe want to jump on it, maybe buy it from your site. You feel me? So this is really all there is to it. Make sure to not overthink your stuff like I always say. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something new. Leave me a comment down below. I love reading comments and stuff. And I'll catch you guys real soon in a new video. See ya!